Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 17413 Wake Robin here in Oregon City. Located at the front of the house, I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front of the home. We are currently just about smack dab underneath the front doorway. That's the decking there that leads up to the front door. Down here you've got these three big concrete encasements. The one that's furthest to the left here is your sewer line. Ooh, man. This thing is completely loaded. Darn it. That's the first time I've opened this thing up to even look into it. It is just gacked full of debris. And my assumption is that this is probably sewer here. It's right where you'd expect it to be. You can follow the sewer line right out through the foundation wall here. But it is absolutely packed. I can't tell if this is dirt that's got into it or if it's sewage of some kind. Anyway, I'll drop back down in here one more time so you can see this. It is just loaded. The immediate appearance of it, it looks kind of like dirt, but I don't know if you have a complete blockage here, otherwise I don't think the sewer will be functioning back inside the house. But it's hard to say right now what exactly is causing this. Okay, so what I just did here, I grabbed a broom handle. I'll get it cleaned off. To come down in here and start scraping this away. Once I got scraped through a little bit of the layer, you can see how water is starting to come into the pipe now. So right now, what I don't know is if this is sewage here or if this is groundwater. This kind of has the feeling of clay. You may have a bad pipe joint here or something of that nature that's allowing the ground to flow into the line. So it's a rather concerning thing. What I don't know is if this is sitting above the sewer line right now. There could be a void space. I've seen it many times before over my 15 years of doing this, where you get debris that packs into the line, but it sits just above the sewer pipe and doesn't affect anything. But the fact that I'm getting water coming into here now doing that, I mean, it's one of two things. It's either groundwater seeping in or it's sewage. So hard to say. I don't get a huge whiff of sewer smell right now. And I'll go inside. I've got the sink running right now to go see if anything's struggling to drain at the moment. But anyway, that's going to need some dealing with there. And I get, there's always the chance this could be a storm system related line, but when you follow the sewer pipe through the basement area, it travels right over to this location. This is exactly where I would expect to see the clean out access. Sometimes you'll get a break in the stand pipe, the clean out pipe that goes down into the ground. It gets exposed. I haven't quite made it to the point here where I'm seeing the actual sewer line yet. I'm still in the stand pipe. Alright, so this right here, just to help prevent, what I don't know is how deep this clean out goes. It could be another 6 inches to a foot before you actually hit the sewer line. And I wish I had the equipment with me to deal with this, but the best way in a lot of cases to handle this here to prevent, because I've cambered over 25,000 lines. I've seen scenarios like this plenty of times before where you get a bunch of gunk in the pipe that compacts and sits right above the sewer line, but the sewer line stays open because the water carved things out and the debris compacts into place and just, allows things to at least move through there. But now that I'm sitting here longer, I am starting to get a little bit of a sewer smell coming off of this now that I've kind of stirred that up. Probably the better way to deal with this is to get a shop vac and drop it into here and then bust it up at the exact same time with a prod. That way you're sucking stuff out as you uncompact it, and it just helps to reduce the amount of junk that can fall into the line. But anyway, now that I've stirred this up, I got a lot of air bubbles coming up here, and some of this does somewhat have the appearance of a slurry, which happens when toilet paper products sit and disintegrate for a while. The ejector pump certainly will do that. They have a grinder built into them. So from the looks of it, stuff is getting down the line, but this does appear to be interacting with the sewer line from what I can tell here. So that needs to get cleared out. There is another clean out in the crawl space. It's like 14 feet above overhead. I think with this going on right here, it makes more sense just to simply get this cleared out. Yeah, this is definitely sewage. The smells are starting to come up now. So that needs to get dealt with there before that leads to a full-on backup. My assumption here is that probably somewhere down the clean out standpipe, you probably have a break in the line or a disconnected standpipe on the T onto the line. That's probably what you'll end up finding here. That's my guess.